Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys. And this is Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest. Man, now I've actually been reading this. I recently, well, a few months ago, I got into it. And then now I finally caught up. Well, I've been caught up, obviously, but to see a continuation of the fairy tale storyline, which hopefully, in my opinion, gets animated soon. I don't think it'll probably get animated till we get like 100, chapters in this story. But yeah. Anyways, I'm here to talk Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest. So I know the story, and the last few chapters have been really good and really funny. I wanted to give my thoughts on the Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest because one, I'm finishing up. I'm getting to the last few arcs in my fairy tale reviews for the show, for the first half of the show, and yeah. So I want to get to it, and yeah. So, anyways, I'm here to give you Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest, Chapter 65, titled Ellen Tier. Now I know, like I said, I'm 65 chapters late, but what's better to get started now than later. Anyways, the cover page shows Wendy and Carla in a sailor outfit. Obviously, we all love our girl Wendy. I am a fan of Wendy. I love my girl Wendy. Personally, Edolas Wendy was a joy to see in this chapter. Oh my god! The manga chapter starts off with the White Wizard waking up and stuff like that. She's trying to use her magic, but she can't. And she eventually wakes up Toka, and essentially, they're bringing up the fact that they're out of time, and the time for Elentier is, stuff like that. Now, what's going on is it seems like the White Wizard wants to save Elentier. I don't know if Elentier is a person or a place, but okay. And even, some fairy tale members bring it up here too, and stuff like that. Now, they bring up the fact like, well, Natsu and the others, they beat Alderon and overcame him. We need to get them and stuff like that. And so, and then this is when we find out that the White Wizard used Toka's body so she could save Elentier, even though it looked like she had evil intentions and stuff like that. I don't know about this White Wizard. I don't know if the White Wizard is still bad or she's changed character and she's good. But yeah. Anyway, she starts begging Toka to do it, but Toka's like, no, I'm not freaking doing anything and stuff like that. And she even says like, we haven't even told Natsu and the others what's going on and stuff like that. So then what she does is, what the White Wizard does is she gets this cup of water, and Toka actually says like, Aqua Era, you must not use that and stuff like that. Now the White Wizard's like, I apologize for everything until now, Toka, please forgive me. She goes on to say like, the time I spent with you wasn't all that bad. Like I said, I hope we get the White Wizard's name soon, like her true name, and stuff like that. So then she creates like a water circle, and the next thing you know, she's vanished and stuff like that. And the other fairy tale member sees that she's obviously vanished. Now Toka actually says that magic is not simple to use. This is bad and stuff like that. Now Toga actually goes to say, water, please give me some water. Now, obviously, if you've been reading the last few chapters, we know that Brandish turned Lucy and the others into little midgets. Well, the girls into little midgets. They finally got turned back into the regular self. Lucy's only having a towel and she's trying to get to her clothes. And essentially now Sue's like, well, why do I have to buy your clothes? Why can't you just use one of your celestial spirit keys to transform into your clothing outfit? And she does that, and she transforms into, I believe this is Virgo's, transformation magic for her, which she's in a maid suit. Don't know why she chose the maid suit, but okay. Anyways, they start lighting up, and then along with Urza, Carla, Wendy, and Gray, they all light up and then they all vanish and stuff like that. the other fairy tale members like like Jalal, Juvia, Elfman, Lazana, Mary Jane, they all realize this too. They all, warp and they're all into each other. And next thing Lucy's hiding behind a wall or by a rock, naked because obviously fan service. Gray actually gives her his jacket, so she's able to at least clothe up and stuff like that and not be naked. The thing that Natsu realizes along with Urza is that they cannot use their magic. They're trying to tap into their magic power, but they can't use it and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you hear a character, you see a character call out Mama, and she's referring to Luffy, and and the others are like, what the hell is going on? And next thing you know, you see a kid that resembles Natsu and Lucy, and she goes and say, "You are Mama, right?" And stuff like that. Now the others think like, "Wait, you had a kid?" And stuff like that. But then guess what? Aside for sore eyes. Now, if you watch my fairy tale fairy tale anime review, I said that Edolas was my favorite arc of the fairy tale series. It was my favorite arc, hands down, with what they gave us here. Now, personally, if you ask me in my opinion, I think the Tartarus arc is the best arc in all of fairy tale, but Edolas is my favorite arc, just mostly because I like what they did with that arc, as well as the opposite versions of the characters we love and know, and stuff like that. And when we see that, when they pan out, and the character's like, "Hey, wait, it's you," and we see that it's Lucy from Edolas that is returned, and we are revealed to be back in Edolas. And when I was reading this, I was like, "We're in Edolas again, yes!" So obviously you can see that Edolas Lucy is much older. She has a daughter with the Edolas Natsu and stuff like that, and it explains why they can't use their magic, because we know Edolas, they gave all their magic away to Earthland and everything and stuff like that. And yeah, so one thing, to say that this manga chapter actually freaking, well, because listen, if you haven't seen, Mashima has drawn the designs of what Natsu and Lucy, and heck, even Gray and Juvia's kid would look like, if, there was ever a series about those characters going to the future of Fairy Tail. And I feel like, it's Majima giving you just like, oh, how I draw those characters, drew the kid characters of, your favorite characters' sons and daughters. Well, here you go. Now, the Edolas version, which the name is Nasha, it doesn't look like the Mashima intended original design for what Natsu and Lucy's kid would look like, of what he had in mind. Obviously, she has longer hair than the Edolas version of Nasha, or the Edolas version of their kid, as well as she has Natsu's scarf, as you see, as well as she kind of wears like Natsu's type of vest as well. I forgot what the Gray Juvia kid looked like, but it somewhat looks similar to that one, to what they look like now. Like I said, we get the revelation of the name of Nasha. That's their child's name. Edolas Lucy also does bring up a point by saying like, why do you guys look like honestly the same since you last been here? Like, it's been 9 years. But, what they have yet to tell him is, oh yeah, we were stuck on an island when we were like essentially time locked for 7 years, so that's why we look like we still haven't, aged or look a little bit older than we do. So yeah, they even make Edolas Lucy even makes a mention of the fact that Wendy is still as shrimpy as ever and stuff like that. So yeah, Edolas Lucy actually did tell Nasha about the Earthland counterparts, so stuff like that. Now, Edolas Lucy asks, like, what are you guys doing here in Edolas? And the others like, we don't know, and stuff like that. Now that's when the scene next goes into the shifting of reuniting us with the Edolas characters we all liked and knew from way back when. Like I said, we get the revelation that Natsu is the Edolas Natsu is the father of Nasha. Again, seeing it, totally seeing it coming. If you ask me, 100 Year Quest has really given a lot of hints to Natsu and Lucy a ship. Like you remember from like I forgot what chapter it was, but you remember the one chapter where you saw the alternate versions, another alternate version of Lucy and Natsu, and they were like kind of popular like movie stars and stuff like that. Like Natsu was like the popular movie star, and I think Lucy was like his director or something like that. Or it was something like that, and then you found out that they were doing dirty business behind, with the doors and stuff like that. But yeah, Lucy here, she's just like Lucy and Edolas Natsu got married. So again, it's just Mashima teasing, the Nalu shipping when we're still waiting for Nalu fans across the entire world to watch the series. Like, Mashima, you're gonna hook us. You're gonna hook all these other characters up by having all these moments with all these other characters, but you won't go the Nalu direction. You'll just give us fan servicey moments between those two. So yeah, we also get the revelation too that Gray and Juvia, Edolas Gray and Juvia, hooked up and they have a kid called Grage. Yeah, it was hilarious to say that, and Gray's like, oh, and stuff like that. So, all the other Edolas characters are like glad to see you. Edolas, Mary Jane actually asked Lucy how Lizana's doing, which is good to see, and obviously Lizana's good and stuff like that. They went over to a quick shot of Wendy looking at her Edolas self, and wow, Wendy has grown in her chest, and to say that we don't get a lot of art of Edolas Wendy, I'd really get. Can we make more art of Edolas Wendy? I'm just gonna say that. I'm just saying that. Can we get more art of Edolas Wendy? Like, listen, Edolas Wendy is a slept upon character. Yeah, so I just hope we get a time skip and we see Wendy just like Edolas Wendy. Please and thank you. Obviously all the fanboys who want to see that type of Wendy in Earthland would be fangasm. So yeah. Anyways, what happens is again they ask, "What are you guys doing here?" And they don't know. Now, Edolas Lucy actually brings up a point to Edolas Lucy's like, Prince Mystigan probably knows what's going on with you guys. Now she actually tells Urza like, oh yeah, Urza, you probably don't want to run into Urza Nightwalker here in Edolas, because you'll probably regret it. Now I don't know what that means, but I feel like we're gonna see Edolas, or we're gonna see Urza Nightwalker sometime. Now I don't know what that means. My internal thoughts is either something bad happened to her, maybe she went evil or rogue again, or what I'm guessing the leading thing is, because it seems to have been a trope here going on, is Edolas Lucy and Edolas Natsu hooked up and got married and had a kid. Edolas Gray and Edolas Juvia hooked up and had a kid. What's another big ship? Urza and Jalal. I would not be shocked if maybe Urza Nightwalker is going to be marrying Mystigan, and she'll be soon known as Princess Urza Nightwalker, or maybe she's pregnant with a kid, coming with a kid, and who knows what that means. I really want to know now what the hell's with Urza Nightwalker's deal. I feel like it's more than likely the route of the fact that she's gonna be the future princess of Edolas with Mystigan, because Urza Jalal, that thing is shipping, and heck, at the end of the Edolas arc, we did get a hint that Mystigan and Nightwalker had some sort of thing going on because obviously the shipping mate. Now, the chapter ends off with the white wizard saying that she's not an Ellen tier and where is she and stuff like that. She goes on to say, like, even though I transferred Natsu and the others with Aqua Aria, I must have gotten lost. And she ends off the chapter saying, but besides that, I can't use my magic. I have no way to return to the original world. And that's where the manga chapter ends off. So right now, the White Wizard, as well as the rest of our crew, are stuck in Edolas because they can't get back to Earthland because they have no magic to do it, and she has no magic to transport them. I'm guessing the way they're gonna get out of this is, Toka is gonna probably do the same thing, and it seems like she's more mastered in using that technique than her. Maybe she'll somehow free them for the time being. We don't know how they're gonna get out of Edolas and stuff like this. Like I said, I know a lot of people do not like Fairy Tail, but you can't lie to say that this chapter was a really good chapter, and some people more than likely enjoyed it because, hey, throwback to Edolas, and stuff like that. So yeah, and then like I said, the Nightwalker thing is something I also want to find out about. Like I said, my prediction is she's probably going to be getting married to Mystagon, and maybe she's also pregnant too. So who knows? I feel like in the next few chapters, we're going to get that revelation soon, where we're going to see Urz and the others meet up with Nightwalker, and then they're going to say, oh, or we're going to find out, oh, she's married to Mystagon, or she's expecting a child with Mystagon, and she's going to be in line to be the princess of Edolas alongside Mystagon. So, yeah, this chapter was good. I really liked it. I like the fact that we go back to Edolas. And yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this manga chapter, as well as are you happy for me to review Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest? If you don't keep up with the series, hit the subscribe button. I'll make sure to keep you up to date with what's going on in the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest manga. Now, I won't give you manga panels because I don't want to be copyright strict from, Shonen, those companies that produce the manga and stuff like that, Shonen Jump magazine. And yeah, so the next chapter will not be releasing till October 7th, which is 2 weeks from now, which is the trope of every Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest manga chapter. They come out every 2 weeks from the time they come out, which it sucks that we're not getting it every week like other manga chapters we get, but hey, at least it's not as bad as, like, say, Dragon Ball Super, which I review, that comes out every freaking month. So, and typically you get 2 chapters a month, so yeah, so October 7th is the next thing, and that's when I'll more than likely bring out that video. Like I said, this video, I'm making this video, September 24th. The manga chapter came out yesterday, September 23rd. I'm probably going to upload this Saturday, which would be the 26th. So I am a little late on the fact that this manga chapter, review is coming out late after the manga chapter is, but going forward, I'll make sure I have my dates, when this manga chapter is coming out on this day, and I'll make sure I'll be able to review it and get it to you guys after I read it. So, anyways, I can't wait to be on this ride for Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. Fairy Tail is one of my favorite animes, and I really did like it. And I really do love Fairy Tail, as much as there are a lot of people that hate Fairy Tail. I'm just gonna be honest, I love Fairy Tail, and if you don't like me because I love Fairy Tail, well then too bad. Everybody has their own preference of anime, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day or night whenever you're checking out this video, and hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. So till then, guys, you guys have an excellent rest of your day. Peace.